In this video, traders, we're going to look at, can you define your trading edge? Stay tuned. Hey guys, warm welcome to you. Thank you so much for joining me. All right, so can you define your trading edge? Now, this is a question that, people talk about edge all the time. What's your edge? What's this and that? And many traders just go, I don't know. And quite rightly, because it's a very unusual question. It's very easy to answer if you are, say, an HFT. My trading edge is that I have high-speed access to quotes and I've got a powerful computer, for want of a better word, and algorithms that actually allow me to create little slithers of profit from the market. That's the edge. And then you might say, well, the hedge fund edge is an information flow, not so much anymore. And we start to kind of struggle a bit. It's like, well, where's your edge? And I think that a lot of people, this is again my opinion on this thing, there's no definite thing here, but many people overemphasize this and they kind of think, well, I don't really have it. I'm very good at this, but maybe, but I think when you're defining your edge, you can have many things that actually compound to give you your edge. And in my experience and seeing other traders as well, this is exactly what it is. Now, you may disagree, and that's fine. This is what it's all about, guys. Two people make a market. But I think that edge comes from a compounding effect of multiple things that you are good at. That to me is trading edge, rather than this one defined thing that everyone's looking for. What's my edge? Oh, it's this, that. I think it's not that. I think it's multiple things. So let's look at what it could be for you. And maybe take some time, get your pad out, write down some of the things that you're good at and start to think, hey, well, as I start to combine these, this now is developing my edge. Because there's many traders out there, guys, and we'll get to in a moment, and bear with me on this. There's many traders out there who are doing very simple things. They're not doing anything different. They're not doing anything clever. They're doing very simple things and they're making very good money in the markets. They don't have a specific technology edge. They don't have a specific information edge. They don't have any of these kind of traditional edges that we hear about. They are just trading the same way we are, on the same old computer that we are, with the same data, and they're still doing really, really well. How can that be if everyone says you need this kind of edge? It's because they have a multiple different things that makes them unique, and that is their edge. So let's have a look and see what it could be. Could it be a skill? For example, for me, I know that my edge is understanding and reading price action and tape. That is the thing that I'm good at. It's the thing that I've been honing for many, many years. And it's something that I know I can, under the right conditions, can really take advantage of. It's not enough on its own, but I know that I can see that flow. I can see when momentum might start to kind of push into the next leg. I can see when the market might turn. I have an uncanny ability to do this. And this is not me going, well, look at me, I'm great, I do price action. No, I recognize that it takes more than that, but I also recognize that that's a strength of mine. And I recognize the strength of mine because it's contributed to a lot of profit for me in the markets over the years. And discipline. Have you got the discipline? Because we know you need discipline as well, but maybe you pride yourself on being disciplined. Maybe you pride yourself on doing what you say you're going to do, and all these disciplined things that, hey, you might not be the most disciplined man or woman in the earth, but you know that you're more disciplined than most of the traders out there, and that's all you need to be. And you know that that on its own won't help, but you know that that combined with maybe a skill, that combined with the other things, this is where we start to kind of compound this and start to build our own trading edge. By the way, guys, that skill doesn't necessarily have to be price action or tape reading. It could be any number of operational things in the market. Maybe you're very good at spotting or reading data from a company. You're reading these form releases, you're reading the earnings. Maybe you're very good at some, it doesn't have to be, price action happens to be my thing, but it can be anything else. Let's move on to number 3, specific pattern. So maybe you're very good at recognizing a specific trading pattern. So many people kind of go, technical analysis, setups and stuff, but hey, listen, very often, if you're an expert in one specific pattern, and I know people who are very focused on kind of stuff that's very oversold, unloved, and they'll focus on that. There's other people who I know are very focused on kind of buying very strong things, and it's their pattern that they know, they love, they understand, and they try to get really good at. So that could be a traditional flag pattern or any of the other stuff we talk about, but something else. But becoming an expert at it, again, no good on its own, but it stacks that edge. So what about specific strategy? So similar, obviously the pattern is something to do with technical analysis. Maybe you've got a different strategy. Maybe you've got some kind of trading strategy. Perhaps it's a pair trading strategy. Perhaps it's whatever. Let's go over every single strategy here now, but maybe you're very good at that. What about your work ethic? This will set you apart from the rest. This will definitely contribute to your trading edge. Are you putting in the effort to read those trading books? Are you putting in the effort to, after you've watched videos from other people, or maybe you've done some courses or some programs, to write down the things you've learned, write down the things you agree with, write down the things you want to implement into your trading? Are you spending the time before the market opens or before you trade, doing your research, doing your analysis, not just doing the fun stuff, but doing the stuff that you have to do? What about your effort? How much effort are you putting in? Are you kind of half-heartedly trading? Because it's very easy to trade, guys. You literally what you do is open your browser and click a mouse. That's a trade. You're a trader, but you've got to put more effort into it than that. Are you someone who's putting that effort in? Again, little slivers will compound into building your edge. What about, are you good at spotting new trading ideas? How much of a filtering system have you got? Have you got something that you spend the time bringing the trade ideas to your attention? Have you got a checklist of a process? I've got a process that I run through if I'm day trading. Have you got filters? What is it? Calm under pressure. Again, we're kind of adding more bits here, but are you somebody who, hey, I'm under pressure, I'm down on the day, I'm down on the quarter, what do I do? Maybe you're calm, relax, you stick to your process. That's the kind of thing that helps you get out of those holes and back up to new account highs. So guys, can you define your trading edge? Maybe you can go away and have a think about some of these things, and maybe if you're beginning of your career, none of these maybe specifically stand out as much. And I get that, if you're new to trading, you're not going to suddenly say, yeah, I'm very good at this, because you don't know yet. But maybe you've got a good work ethic. Maybe you've been working hard at it. And this is not going to help on its own, but it's definitely going to contribute. If you can have all these little things, maybe you've got more of a slice in the pie here, more of a slice in the pie here, less here, less here. All of that is the recipe for that edge cake, if you like, which, yes, it's not a traditional edge in terms of what we talked about earlier in high-speed trading or information flow, but these things all contribute to making you a better trader and setting you apart from the rest, which is what you need to get to where you want to be. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. See you next one. Bye-bye.